Welcome back to FM Storey. We began season 3 with Motherwell in the last episode, and things got off to a bit of a up and down start. We are already out of the Europa Conference League. We got knocked out in the third qualifying round. However, we were drawn against Roma. We only lost 3-2 at the Stadio Olimpico. We drew 3-3 at home with them. So can't really fault the boys for that. But some of the league form has been a bit ropey. We have, though, managed to make it through to the semi-final of the League Cup, where we've got Aberdeen, which will be coming up in this episode. And it's a chance to win a trophy because both Rangers and Celtic have been knocked out of the League Cup already. We've also got a league game coming up against Rangers, and then really it's games that we should be in with a chance of winning for the rest of the league. So hopefully by the time this episode finishes, we'll be in a better, stronger position in the league, and hopefully we'll have made it through to the final of the League Cup. Without further ado, let's get into the action. We're now just about at the end of October, and our form since the end of the last episode, results-wise, has been perfectly fine. Performance-wise, has been pretty atrocious. We started with a game at home against Dundee, and got off to a great start with a goal early on. We basically huffed and puffed for the next hour until we went 2-0 up in the 71st minute. They pulled a goal back. We immediately went 3-1 in front, and then they scored in injury time, but the whole of the end of that game felt like we were just holding on. We then followed that up with a trip to Dunfermline, and the first half, I think, was the worst performance we've put in the entire save. We were just atrocious. In the end, we were slightly better in the second half, and the goals came, but still not a good performance at all. And then the most recent game against St Mirren, we got off to a good start. They pegged us back towards the end of the first half, and then the second half was basically all them attacking. We did have a goal disallowed in the second half. The only reason we managed to come away with a point was because Liam Kelly saved a Marco O'Hara penalty. So going into this Rangers game, we're not going in the best of performance levels. Hopefully we can step it up. We are going to be missing, unfortunately, O, who is injured and is probably going to be out for this game, and more importantly, probably out for the League Cup semi-final, which is next weekend. But hopefully we can come away with something at home to Rangers. It's going to be a tough ask. They are second in the table, but if they beat us, they go top. It's a bit more even this season. No one's left unbeaten yet still. Obviously, if we win, we're going to stay where we are. We've got 15 points from 9 games, so we have slightly improved our form over the last 3 games with those 2 wins and a draw. Michael Bermudez is rapidly becoming a key part of the team, as you can see by his average rating and the fact that he's won 2 man of the matches. But we really just aren't firing yet. And hopefully this game against Rangers is the turning point, but I suspect it's going to be like every other game we play against Rangers and Celtic. We're going to have chances that we don't take. They're going to get one chance and take it. So I'm fully prepared for that, but let's see what we can do. So this is the side we're going into this game against Rangers with. We've moved Bermudez through the middle, rather than being wide left, and we brought Chidera Ajuke back in on the left, and hopefully they can combine well. So we're going 4-3-3. They're sticking with that 4-4-2 that they've played most of the last couple of seasons. Right. They're trying to attack down the left, goes back to Davies, and they seem to be bypassing far too easily. Velasquez tries to get in. Chidera does nick it. Babadi onto Bermudez. He's finished. Was he onside? I think he was onside. Ryan into the body. Oh yeah, he was quite a way offside in the end. It must have been the camera angle that made it look like he wasn't. Not much happening early on. We have grown more into the game because we had barely any possession in the opening minutes, and now we've had more possession. But like I say, I'm pretty certain the first attack we see of theirs is going to be a goal. That's the way it's been in every game we've played against them in the whole save practically. There really is not much happening at all. The only highlight so far being that side goal. We've corner now, Ryan swing it in, flicked on. How did he miss from there? Overall, a decent first half. I think looking at that, a much better performance than we've put in the last couple of weeks. I mean, they've not had a single shot. Like I say, this is just teeing up for their first attack. They go forward and get a goal. But, yeah, not displeased with that at all. Not much happening in the second half either. They do seem to be looking pretty tired. James Hill with a long throw. It's flicked on, but only into the arms of the keeper. And they've gone long. Velasquez wins the header though. Chidera. Back to Hill. Into Bermudez. Konsar. Ferguson with some space. Babadi. Back to Babadi down the right hand side. Fires the cross in. Slattery breaking from midfield. And we've taken the lead. And you have to say, on how the game's gone overall, maybe it's not so much the second half, but overall, we probably deserve to be in front here. Babadi down the right hand side just fires in that low cross. Bermudez could have got it. Slattery did get it. And there we are, 1-0 up. Ferguson with a free kick across to Velasquez. Chidera. Into Slattery. Gazer to Babadi. Oh! What a goal. 2-0 up. 20 minutes left. And somehow we're putting in a performance that we've not been capable of for the last few weeks. Lovely touch, fires it across the keeper, gave him no chance. Right, we've made a couple of changes. We've taken off Ferguson because he looked like he was struggling, brought O'Donnell on, and we've brought on Gume in the holding midfield role instead of Gazer just because he's been on a yellow card for a long time. The last thing we can afford is a sending off. However, the last time we said that, the player we brought on got sent off, so hopefully that can happen. O'Donnell with a long throw. Bermudez, back to O'Donnell, driving in field, goes round the outside, has a dig, and the keeper turns it behind for a corner. And Ryan's going to take the corner. Goes short to Bermudez, back to Ryan, and Ryan was offside. And there we are, 2-0 full time. Probably one of our best performances of the season, along with the games against Roma, and sets us up well for the next week. We've got Aberdeen in midweek in the league, and then we've got them in the League Cup semi-final next weekend. So we'll be back for that semi-final. So we've made it to League Cup semi-final day, and off the heels of that Rangers game, we obviously played Aberdeen in midweek, and we took an early lead, and then threw the game away. They went 2-1 up in the second half when the goalkeeper came and missed a cross, and Miofsky headed home. We then had a goal disallowed in injury time, which was not offside on the 3D match engine, so must have been offside on the 2D match engine. So we're going into this game looking for some revenge. They've made 5 changes to the starting lineup from that league game in midweek. They are top of the table as well, and they are favourites, as you can see, to win this game. We've made 2 changes to the team that played the last game. Thorben Ryan hasn't performed particularly well since he came back from injury, so Gume has come into that role in midfield, and Eduque hasn't played particularly well in the last couple of games either, so he's dropped back down to the bench. Bermudez has gone back wide left, and Obando's coming up front as we're still without Bo. But hopefully we can go out and get a measure of revenge against them. So we're both teams going in with a 4-3-3, and hopefully we've got enough about ourselves today to pull off a result. Right, Ferguson with a throw deep in our own half. Bonser back to the keeper. Velasquez on the left hand side with plenty of room to move forward into. He's gone infield to Bermudez. Drifting in. Agumi. Oh! It's a promising start. Not much has happened since that early chance, but they've got a full kick that they're going short with. They've played it into the midfield. Velasquez quickest to the ball there. Infield to Bermudez, into the box, onto his right foot. And he's hit it straight at the keeper. And again, back to barely anything happening. Quanta with a free kick into Geza in midfield. Slattery. Bermudez trying to get in behind the fullback. And they're trying to pass it out of the defence. In the end, they get caught. Obando. Oh! This is going to be one of those games where we just get loads of chances and waste them. Velasquez to swing a corner in with his left foot. James Hill at the near post puts us 1-0 up. And it was about time we took one of these chances. I mean, that's 6 shots on target now. They've only had 1 shot in the opening half hour here. And we needed to take that. I think if we'd gone any further without scoring one of these chances that we were creating, it runs the risk of them just having one attack and scoring. Overall, a pretty decent first half for us. We've definitely dominated in terms of chances. They've had a lot of the ball but not done anything with it. Only having the 1 goal though from the chances we've had runs the risk of them. I mean, we've seen one highlight of them attacking and they've hit the bar and fired a decent chance wide, so we need to be more alert. But overall, not too bad. Just hope for more of the same in the second half. Right, we've sent the same team out to start the second half, but I think it's not going to be long before we're going to need a change of right back. They've got a free kick in a dangerous position. Back post, and luckily the header goes over the top. Right. Got a throw deep in their half. Donald to take it. Long. They've headed clear, but only as far as O'Donnell himself. Panzer on the edge of the box. Hill. Oh! Just couldn't get it on target. And they've got a corner. Deep into the game. But the keeper was up. Stevanovic got it. Bermudez. Hill. Into Geza. Agumi driving forward. Tries his luck from the edge of the box, but it goes over. And there we have it. We've overcome Aberdeen. Got revenge for them over that league game. And we've made it to the League Cup final. That is a much better performance. That's a performance like we put in against Rangers. If we can find those performances more regularly, we'll certainly be doing a lot better in the league. We've made it to the end of November and things are going okay league-wise. We're currently sat in 4th position. It's a lot closer from top to middle of the table. I think at this time last season we were maybe 10 points clear of the 7th place team. It's really it's after the 7th place team, so it's going to be tight, I think, for the rest of the season to see who finishes in that top half. As far as the games since the semi-final, we went away to Kilmarnock and came away with a 2-1 victory. We were pretty decent. We got a 2-0 lead just after half time. They pulled a goal back, but didn't really look like threatening late on. The Hibs game was we played well. They played okay. There wasn't as many chances as you would have liked in the game, but we did manage to come away with a 1-0 victory with Al Nabando getting the winner. And then the most recent league game, we played Hearts and we were hammering them. We were 2-0 up after 12 minutes, and then Babadi gets sent off. And then we're still 2-0 at half time. They get 2 goals in 2 minutes to bring it back to 2-2. We get a goal as the clock ticks over into 90 minutes. And then basically they went up the other end, got a corner, ball gets cleared to the edge of the box and gets smashed in off the post for a 3-3 draw. And like for the whole run of the game, you would have said we would win, even having spent 80 minutes, best part of 70 odd minutes with 10 men. But in the end, we could only come away with a draw. Obviously, in the next episode, we've got the League Cup final to look forward to. But we do have a very, very busy December. We've got 8 games in December. So we might have to rotate the squad around a little bit as far as that goes. And there we're at the end of another episode. Things are looking better than they were at the start of the episode. The new players have gelled a bit into the team. We're playing better. The results have picked up. And obviously we've made it through to that League Cup final. We are playing Hibs, who we've struggled against at times in the League Cup final. So hopefully that recent league game is foreshadowing what's going to happen in the League Cup final. But we'll find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.